what's up, everybody? Welcome to the pre-show, Heart and Soul Promotions. The march is on. I'm the important one, Mr. Mayhem, and before we get to our guests, make sure you buy his merch. He's got some big things to talk about here, and these may become collector's items before too much longer. Please welcome to the show, the Tin Man.
Hello, good sir.
It's great to see you. It's been a while since you've graced our screens here on Heart and Soul Promotions. How have you been doing?
I've been doing pretty good. When you're sitting there, pre-retirement, taking it easy, you still have to make money. So I've been out there, trimming hedges and mopping floors and sweeping up parking lots and repainting Dr. Quack's lines because he feels just because he has an economy car, I need to have a bigger parking spot for his big fat head. But anyway, I've been doing great.
There you go. And before we get to your big announcement, let's talk about the match that interests you the most with that, the Soulfire title match. Somebody you know very well, a former faction member of yours in another life, the storyteller taking on the champion, Mr. Wallace, somebody you've recently faced. What's your thoughts on this match?
Well, I think this is going to be one of those, I guess you would call it a pivotal moment in HSP history because you got a man here, you got the storyteller, he was the very first champion. And you got Mr. Wallace who tried so hard time after time and again to become a champion. And now his time is going, and now we're going to have storyteller again as a champion in HSP. And I don't think it's going to last very long for him. Because, see, Mr. Wallace's title reign was very, very short, just like his body. He's like 5'2" anyway. But I think storyteller, if he does better than he's done in the past against other champions, he might actually can take this. But you know what? I think I've got to go like 52% toward Mr. Wallace on this one because Mr. Wallace, he's been holding it on pretty good. With the way the scores and the decision makers beating, Mr. Wallace has, he's been holding on, but he's been holding on for like 2 or 3 fingers. He don't have a full grip on that belt, so he's going to have to give everything he's got to show the storyteller that he can still be a champion. But then again, storyteller wants that gold. He's been feeling kind of lopsided lately, because he ain't got that gold on one side of his shoulder to counteract him. So it's going to be a very, very close match, and I would love Mr. Wallace to win because I want a rematch. I got to take him down. I know how to take him down now. I could have, took 30% and told storyteller how to do it, but I want to do it myself because I got unfinished business with Mr. Wallace. So not only do I think he'll win by a margin, I hope he wins.
All right. And is that the reason that you decided to put your career on the line to get to jump to the head of the line, that you're so confident you could beat Mr. Wallace that you're putting it all on the line?
Well, yeah, in a sense, because really and truly with Mr. Wallace, it's just semi-personal with him. He's always got some kind of angle. He's always got something to say. Whether it's positive or negative, he always got something to say to me, and I'm ready to shut him up. Now, granted, I would love to go out big and grandeur-lize with, some of the other greats. I could have picked, Bossellini to be a final match. I could have picked A-List Alverson to be a final match, but I wouldn't want my final match to be him crying because I would literally destroy him if that chance came along. But with Wallace, it's the time to shut him up once and for all. Plus, I do believe Mr. Wallace would be great going one-on-one against somebody. But what happens when he's got someone else to deal with? That's why I threw in the idea of, let's go ahead and shut Villain up, too. I'm going to shut both these fools up. If I can kill 2 birds, 1 stone, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So Mr. Wallace can beat me one-on-one. But he ain't going to be able to do it when he getting popped in the back of the head by Villain. And as soon as he turns around and knocks Villain out, I'm going to take my foot and shove it right up there between his legs from behind and tickle his little dingleberries and make him cry like a little bitch that he is.
All right. So Villain didn't take as much chance as you did, but he said he'd be willing to be suspended until the Soulfire champion, whoever that may be, lets him back in. If you manage to win, would you ever let Villain back on screen?
I don't know. That would depend on his demeanor. That would depend on how he acts, if he's actually going to be good. Because Villain likes to come out here. He likes to be the devil's advocate against everybody. He'll sit there and say something kind of nice, but then he wants to turn back around and he wants to say something just mean. And we're supposed to be positive here, but yet truthful. And truthfully, Villain, I think if it came down to it, the day he can walk into HSP with a legit tan and not be burned might be the day I let him back in.
All righty. And so let's talk about Villain's match. He and Dusty D. Paul, the former Seven, the former Enforcer, they won the tag team titles, beating the Cartel, and now they're facing Fear the Beard, Old School, and the American Roughneck.
Lots of thoughts on that. I mean, first off, let's look at Villain and Mr. Seven here. No gimmicks needed. Considering the fact that them themselves is a gimmick all on their own, because without their gimmick, they would be nothing. I mean, you take Villain, take away his gimmick. What is he? He's just a pale-faced boy from mid-state West. And Mr. Seven, Mr. Former Enforcer, well, he's just like the rest of the people that can't hack it no more. They go and they become bouncers in these little pool hall biker bars. But, I always talk smack saying that Villain is the one that's, he's being carried by his tag team partner. But, I think it's kind of the other way around, because at least Villain has enough cojones to come out on screen and talk about it. I haven't seen that bald-headed fool anywhere with his tag belt. I haven't seen him say anything in words. I haven't seen him leave a Post-it note anywhere. I haven't even seen him wave as he drives past the building. I don't even think he's even been to HSP headquarters since he's become a tag champion. So really and truly, Villain might be the one carrying it. Now, as far as Fear the Beards, granted, they do have beautiful beards. I can't grow a beard like that. I'm sorry. My genes won't happen that way. But I love how American Roughneck, of all people, how he comes out and he just laughs in everyone's faces because he's got that confidence. And then, oh my God, Old School. Let's just go ahead and throw it out there. I know I don't like to bring up, outside factions and other stuff in the promo universe, but come on, Old School, he's got a hell of a list. He's got a lot of accolades. He's got a lot behind his name. You take that legendary type status. I'm not calling Old School legendary. So don't get your head big. Calm down. Don't get it twisted. But legendary type status of Old School with that quick wit of American Roughneck, I really do think that they do have a chance to take it, because I honestly think if the Enforcer is being carried by Villain, he's not going to carry him very long, because, I mean, come on, have you seen Villain? I mean, he's puny. He's a twig. He can't carry him. You see that big-ass head on top of the Enforcer? Come on. I think Fear the Beards is going to take this, and if they don't, it's going to be very close, by like maybe one or 2 points or something like that.
All right. Well, let's play a little bit of devil's advocate here. Pick the Tin Man's brain a little. If Jay, no gimmicks needed, manages to retain the titles and you win the Soulfire title, do you see Dusty D. Paul finding a new tag team partner, or do you see him surrendering the tag team titles?
Ooh. Boy, that's a heck of a question. Took you all day to think about that one, didn't it? Well, if for some chance, and we're not going to say hypothetically because I'm very confident I will win that title. If it comes down to it, I'm not going to be a complete ass. I'm going to give HSP and the fans of the promo universe for HSP and all through their due diligence. If I win and he's still the tag champion, I'm going to go ahead and let him stay committed to those obligations. But I may have to put a little bit of a spin on it. Like, it may say, you know what? I get to choose if you stay or leave or not. But you're still a tag champion. So you know what, Villain? Maybe I will let you stay and defend that title. But there might be a stipulation in the next match. Like, maybe I get to pick what type of match it is. Because if I'm not mistaken, isn't this tag team title match, this is done with vignettes? It's not live, correct?
That's correct. First time ever it's a vignette match, and Old School won that right.
Well, now that you've rejobbed my brain, that does kind of change things a little bit because, granted, I could make it a live match stipulation. Like, say, you can defend your title, but it has to be in a live match. But then again, that kind of pulls it a little bit toward Villain's favor. I would probably have to change something up. I don't know. But you know what? That'll be a bridge we cross here after the next show when I do win that title championship. And I can sit there and pick my brain while Villain picks his nose, and I can decide what his fate will be. Ain't it just great to sit there and just have someone's promo career right there in the palm of your hand, and you don't know whether to flick it, crush it, or just toss it away? You're giving me the potential of godlike mentality here, Mr. Mayhem. Don't want to do that.
Sorry, and President Dr. Quack has a little thing, and I want to get your thoughts before we get ready to go into the live show here. Tin Man's a better analyst than Brick Johnson, and I don't know if you've been paying attention to the Brick Johnson Dr. Quack saga. First of all, have you, and what's your thoughts on it?
I have been keeping up to date with that. And first off, I will say kudos to both Dr. Quack and to Brick Johnson for keeping this little rivalry or whatever the heck it is they want to call it out of my locker room, which is good because, I mean, who would want to kick the president out of the locker room? I mean, that's just bad for business. And you can't really kick Brick. You have to kind of like softly nudge him, because, he's big and burly on the outside, but on the inside, he's just as fragile as Villain is on the outside. But, I think there's something to it because on one side of this, there may be another stipulation to this. Like, maybe Dr. Quack has it coming to him. Like, maybe Brick Johnson is actually doing what others are afraid to do or do not want to do. Like, that's a whole new level of courage in my mind. He's doing what he feels he needs to do. I mean, big deal. Dr. Quack got a little bit of diarrhea or something from whatever was in his coffee or whatever it was Brick Johnson did. But at the same time, you have to look at the lack of professionalism. I mean, you're going up against the president. You're talking smack about him publicly. I mean, come on. Think about it. What great wrestler hasn't talked smack about the owner? I mean, how many people have went out there and talked smack about Vince McMahon or Eric Bischoff or anybody of that nature? Or it may be the fact that maybe this is all a ruse. Maybe this is something Dr. Quack has cooked up. Maybe he was like, hey, Brick, let's get your popularity vote up and let's have you give me diarrhea. Some fake rat poison in my coffee or something. It could be a ruse. It could be the real thing. But really and truly, when you dig down to it, what's everybody talking about? Are they talking about the matches? Not necessarily. You got some good matches, good competitors. Is everybody talking about who's going to win this and who's going to do that? No, nobody's talking about that. Is anybody still worried about what happened to Mary Sue? No, because nobody cares. She's gone, poof, dead, or whatever. The real thing about it is where is the real drama from this coming? Like, is Brick Johnson on to something? Could Brick Johnson be the promo artist, the man, the analyst, the guy who could rise up and actually bring some peace to HSP? Could he be the guy that actually rises up against Dr. Quack and shuts that big bill of his? Maybe. Or maybe this is all a ruse just to get Brick Johnson's merchandise orders up. Maybe Dr. Quack has it coming. Or maybe this is just a ruse to keep everybody else preoccupied from what's really going on. Is there something really going on, Mayhem? Is there? You can tell me.
Nothing I know of. Nothing I know of at this time. All I know is come March 23rd, you're going to see the Tin Man, the Villain, and whoever is our Soulfire champion in a triple threat match. So make sure you tune in. Lions Roar 2. Tin Man, thank you very much. And just like Boss, buy some Tin Man merch, legendary Tin Man merch. Redbubble.com/heartandsoulfed. That you want to look for in the search bar. Thank you very much, Tin Man. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Mayhem. And remember, ladies, they do have shower curtains with my beautiful face, and even you with Tin Man.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and take us out of here and pay a couple of bills before we get the show started. Thank you again.
Got the mind of a champion. Gonna get mine, I'm a champion. Got the mind of a champion. Get it cause I got it good. Did it cause I said I would. Got the mind of a champion. Gonna get mine, I'm a single day, put it to the test.
Welcome to the March is On. I'm Dr. Quack. And I'm the important one, Mr. Mayhem. That's right. The march is on. We're marching towards Lions Roar 2. Yes, we are, folks.
I hear some music down here. Let's see what we got coming out first.
This is our opening contest for Heart and Soul Promotions. The march is on! This opening contest is a handicap match scheduled for one fall, with the winner getting a #1 contenders match. Introducing first, from Las Vegas, Nevada, he weighs in tonight at 246 pounds. He is the Conqueror, Rick Johnson. His opponent, they are the team of the Bossolini, Carter Diamond, and the Heathen, the Cartel.
And now we got a big match up here where we get the Cartel taking on that dirty, nasty Brick Johnson.
Professionalism, dude. Professionalism.
Oh, yeah, professionalism when you try to poison somebody. I hope the hell they kick his ass.
I will say, yeah, that was a little over the pale, but you got to be better than that. Let's take it to the ring and see what happens.
Why is it HSP that Brick Johnson has to go against Carter Diamond and Heathen? Why do I have to be this attraction for everybody? Why, Dr. Quack? Why? Because you don't want to face me? Because you don't want to admit that you effed up, that you fucked up, that you messed up when you hired me to be your analytical / assistant. See, I didn't ask for that. I asked for an opportunity here. I asked to be respected. I come out day in and day out, and you never treated me like I was supposed to be. So I poisoned your coffee. And now that's where we're at. Heathen and Carter Diamond versus Brick Johnson. Where do we start, Heathen? I mean, you had a semi-decent singles career, and then you became a tag team specialist, and you did well. Inaugural HSP tag team, and then you lost, and you sold your soul to the devil. And that's where you've been shitty ever since. Because A-List and Carter Diamond don't give a shit about you. They wanted to take out their opponent, their enemy. Because if you can't beat them, join them. And then they finally beat you, and then they get beat by the unknown team of Villain and Seven. How does that feel? That the new tag team partners you have got beat by a known name that nobody knew about. Yeah, I bet you that fucking hurts, doesn't it? Just like this is gonna hurt. Because I'm tired of being disrespected by you. I'm tired of being called quitter. Well, you know what? You're the one that quit in the tag team when stuff got hard. You're the one that got soft when everything got hard. How does that feel? Yeah, you're not the white boy that we know anymore. You're just a trailer trash version, heathen. That brings me to your other... Brings me to Carter Diamond, a.k.a. The Boss, a.k.a. The Cartel, a.k.a. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody wants to buy your merch. Nobody cares if you're a boss. You can be a boss of your own life. Y'all are just a bunch of pawns in my game. In my game to expose Dr. Quack. And how is he quack? He's not a leader. He's an abuser. He's a guy that's self-entitled. He acts like a president, but he's not. On paper, he looks good, but in real time, he's a piece of shit. I sit there, work in and out all day. I retired, and I decided to be an analyst, to build my own legacy. I still don't get the respect. I was always called quitter. And I was always doing this, doing that, for favors for Dr. Quack to get ahead. And it never worked. So, I put the attention on myself. I poisoned his coffee. I made him sick to make me look good. To put everybody's butts in the seats to see me. That's who did it. See there, Dr. Quack? I did it. It was me all along. Why? Because I never get the respect. I'm never on the posters. I'm never on the merchandise. I'm never on anything. Well, that's going to change. And the change starts now. Checkmate, motherfucker. See you in the future.
So we knock it down, so turn the volume loud. Listen to the AM, so baby make this like cake. Better let yourself out, let yourself go. I say fuck it, before we kick the bucket. Life's too short to not go for broke.
I got no fucks to give and I really don't care. I'm just here for a couple of beers.
HSP, you know who it is. You know how your mama and them is. Let's get down to business. Brick Johnson, I don't think you realize how bad you fucked up. I was doing well enough to leave you alone. You know, already took your facial hair, already took your dignity. What's left? But for what you've done, I'm taking your head. Boss is under the weather. Quack is still recuperating. You've tried to take out two of some of my closest friends. So, when this match comes up, and you think that the beatings I gave you before were bad, all I'm going to say is, I'm going to have to reach up top and tell Mayhem to get the corner, because what I do to you is going to be verbal murder in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th degree. So, when it comes to that, I'm going to put you right in the cemetery next to...
Ladies and gentlemen of the HSP, you know who this is. This is the OG Bossellini and Brick Johnson. Brick. You just drew the short straw because you got me. We was going to make it a handicap match. Then we decided we was going to do a tag. And you know what? We just said one of us go out there and we'll handle the business on our own. And even though I'm down, I'm weak, I'm not at 100%. You got me. And Brick, let's not get it twisted. You've been doing some things recently. You gave the Iron Bison a run for his money, but you didn't get that incentive, that motivation until I gave it to you. But no one ever told you to be an idiot and try to take out the prayers. And for some odd reason, I think I had some of that coffee too, because boss ain't the same. Boss ain't feeling the same. But I still got enough in me to fight, especially you, Brick. You've been a champion just about everywhere you've been. You've been the face of the company. You've been the mid-card champ. Only thing I never seen you become, Brick, was a tag champ. And when you teamed up with me, you was a whisker hair away from being a tag team champion. But now, you're on the opposite side of the ring from me. You're an opponent. You're a foe. All because prayer said, Cartel, y'all take out the break. I'm going to give y'all an opportunity. A golden opportunity on top of that. And I can't just allow the cartel to pass up on a golden opportunity. No matter how much everything seemed to be saying that this is the time that the cartel should be just laid down, recovering, recuperating from everything that didn't happen. That's not how we get down. No matter how much everything seemed to be saying that this is the time that the cartel should be just laid down, recovering, recuperating from everything that didn't happen. That's not how we get down. We get knocked down, we get back up. And you're going to see it from each and every member of the cartel. Oh, the Heathen will be back strong, real soon. My brother A-List will be back. He'll be back so full of venomous violence that we might get censored from the FCC from some of the things he might say. And then there's me. Not only will this give me the opportunity that I've always asked for, that I've always wanted, but now, thanks to you, Brick, it gives me the opportunity to win everything. And I'm sorry, Brick, there ain't nothing that you can do to stop this. This ass whooping is going to be brought to you courtesy of the cartel. Me, my name is Carter Diamond, aka Bossalini. And everybody knows that I shine as bright as a diamond. And there ain't nothing you can do to stop me from shining either, brother. So you can either try to shine alongside me or get in the shadow of the brightness. Y'all have a great day. This has been a Boss Move, Boss Skin Week. Nurses will be here to take care of the boss soon. I'm out.
Yeah, he took that shit, didn't he? Yeah, he got his ass kicked in that match.
Moving on here. Holy cow. So it's time to find out what's going on. The first of our three number one contenders and our champion for the main event for the next show. They've got some words. Let's see what they have to say.
Heart and Soul Promotions. The march is truly on to Lions Roar 2. Yours truly, Shady Sean McKenzie. Man. They say practice makes perfect in this business. Am I right? And if there's any one individual in this business who has had more practice and has done more damage to any one opponent in this business, it's yours truly. Not the pure heart champion, Hollywood Haywood. And Hollywood, don't let me take anything from you, because you truly deserve that pure heart championship as of late, because it takes a true man that is pure of heart to come out here and entertain the people and the masses the way they need to be entertained. So, but with that being said, also, it takes a certain shady savoir, so to speak. But I'll explain that on a different level on another day. On to the next person. Tonstradamus. Man, this is one individual that when I first stepped foot into Heart and Soul, me and this individual, we walked past each other in the locker room, and we had an understanding. I think that understanding is because we knew that at some point in time, that this moment, right now, was going to happen. And we respected that. And we didn't cross any barriers with each other. And I still don't think, once this match is over with, that those barriers that some crossed in this business will ever be crossed. Some individuals just are on a certain plane of understanding. But I'll explain that on another level, on another day. Now, on to the third opponent of mine. This is one individual that me and him also have recognized one another in this business the moment we knew that each other existed. The moment that I knew who Iron Bison was, he was an OEW with an undefeated streak. And you want to know what Shady Sean McKenzie did as soon as I walked through those doors? Hell, before I even walked through those doors, I set my sights on Iron Bison. And he respected that. Because he knew that at some given point in time, and there's already been times in the past, we're going to face each other. And it's going to be here in Heart and Soul at Lions Roar 2, ladies and gentlemen. You are going to be witness to one of the greatest fatal four-way matches for a championship in EFED history. You can call this business whatever you want to, but me, Shady Sean McKenzie, I call it EFED. Because when I first got into it, that was what it was called. So you can call it fantasy wrestling. You can call it whatever you want to. But there's a certain level of realism that individuals like myself come out here and portray week after week, night after night, month after month, company after company. No matter where we are, we hold a certain level of respect. And here lately, that level of respect has been broken, but not by the not by the three individuals that stand across from me, no. But these three individuals are going to have to bear witness to the things that Shady Sean McKenzie wants to do to other individuals in this business, because they run scared and they know who they are. And I'll find them one day and I will get those matchups. But for now, Iron Bison, Hollywood Haywood, and Tonstradamus. Heart and Soul Promotions is truly going to find out who the true pure heart champion of this year is. And if no one likes it, oh man, that's just too goddamn shady.
Those are some strong words.
Yes, it is.
It
Definitely.
looks like Shady Sean McKenzie's ready for that match.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That's going to be a big one here at Lions Roar 2. But now We got the big triple threat match here. I hear the music. Let's take it to the ring.
The following contest is a triple threat #1 contender qualifier for the Soul Fire Championship. Introducing first, from parts unknown, weighing in tonight at 206 pounds, he is the walking plague, Damian Cross. His opponent, from New Tazewell, Tennessee, weighing in tonight at 221 pounds, he is the true blue American redneck, Mad Dog Dan Moore.
That I got nothing left to lose, broken and bruised, black and blue, still on the move, and I'm showing the world I still got a lot more to prove. Now I'm coming out, swinging for your throat in the ring, standing there bleeding, yeah, you know what I bring, you know what I mean? Dark when the bell is rung, 'cause it's a little too late now to get me wrong.
And their opponent, he is the enigmatic Vagabond.
And now we've got a really wild match here. We've got Vagabond, the Mad Dog, and Damian Cross all competing for a shot at that Soulfire Championship. Should be a big match up here. We're going to see what happens.
We definitely will. We're going to find out who their opponent's going to be later after we get the result from the Cartel and Brick Johnson. But let's find out who's got this shot.
Let's take it to the ring.
So here it is. It's match day, ladies and gentlemen. As I, the walking nightmare Damian Cross, have prepared for this battle. I have already put on the battle gear. I am already set to step foot between the ropes to take on the enemies known as Vagabond and Mad Dog. You see, I wear this shirt proudly. This is the words that I live by. War is coming, ladies and gentlemen. It's not just coming, but war is here. I have brought war rumors of war, rumors and rumors of war. But this is not a rumor. This is war that I have brought to fruition. This is war that I've put before the unworthy masses, known as Vagabond and his lapdog himself. First to you, Mad Dog. As I have said before, we've never faced each other before, but that all changes because you're going to be the first one I take care of. You're going to be the first one that I erase, and throw to the back, because then I get my hands around the neck of you, Vagabond. And when I get my hands around your throat, I'm taking the life from you. You see, you put no fear in my heart. No. I've got a cold, black heart that knows no fear. And you see, I don't have to use background effects to do what needs to be done. I don't have to make all these whatevers that you do. Because everything that you speak is a lie, is a farce. Everything about you is a lie. But I will make you out to be the fraud that you are when I put you out for the 1, 2, 3. You see, the 1, 2, 3 that you're going to hear is going to be your death sentence. Because I will be the judge, the jury, and the executioner all rolled up in one. And you will be found, both of you will be found guilty!
Oh, boy, oh boy. Do I love multi-man matches? And do I love title opportunities? Because, boy, oh boy, I get another shot at the Soulfire Championship. Whether it be held by Mr. Wallace, can't forget the Mister, or Storyteller. And my foes tonight are none other than Damian Cross and Mad Dog. Let's get this show started. Mad Dog, it's so interesting that you say you don't fear anything, or I'm just like everybody else before you who tried to get inside your head. That's the thing. I'm not like anybody you've ever seen or faced before. Because I'm a different breed, the Baba Yaga, the Vagabond. And plus, you've never been outside of your own town. Because, Mad Dog, you talk like this, and you can't be away from your fate for more than 5 seconds, or you might lose your voice. And then there's Damian Cross, who looks at the camera just like this, and talks just like this, and screams just like this, because he said he will not lose. But he didn't say how he's gonna win. No, he did not. And when he got on the pulse, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Man was rattled Man was shook like a halfway crook. Scared to death, scared to look, he was shook! And guess where you two Nancys are going? You're going on an all-expense-paid trip to the Shadow Realm! Let's go! Welcome to your demise, boys. Because here's the thing. You think you can overcome something such as me? My words will cut through you like a hot knife through butter. These words are like fangs. They dig into you. Tripping, biting, poking a little bit of venom each time with every bite. Because these words have a dual effect. Not only will they cut you physically, but they will cut you emotionally. Ride you from the inside out. And then you'll be nothing left but shadows. Shadows that will never be the same. Shadows that will always repeat themselves, go on autopilot. Pretending that nothing is wrong when everybody around you sees that something is always wrong. Because let's face it, Mad Dog, you old bastard, you don't have what it takes to beat me. And neither do you, Damien Cross. I might as well put your ass on the cross. Make you an effigy, burn you to the ground. Actually, that's what I'm going to do when I take you here. Oh, and, Mad Dog, you ain't got the dog in you. Y'all don't deserve to be here. In fact, I should just take this clean sweep.
Some harsh words there,
Man, somebody's marching into that thing with some serious momentum.
Yeah, we're going to find out who.
But now it's time for the second of our number one contenders to say a few words about their match coming up at Lions Roar 2. Let's find out what they've got to say.
Quite frankly, I didn't want to do this. I don't feel like I need to. But since judges wanted to deduct points for not hyping, here it is. It's really quite simple, gentlemen. I'm better than you. In every single attribute you can allocate to a promo, I am better than each and every one of you. Delivering, better. Fluidity, better. Storytelling, better. Intensity, better. Presence, better. Presentation, better. Every single area in this game, I am better. Why? Because I'm very special. You can look, you can see, you can laugh, your ego will tell you it's not true, but the objective reality is, I'm the best damn man to ever turn on a camera and play this game. More real than any one of you. Know why I win? Everywhere I go, I have streaks across every single comp industry in this game. It's because I don't waste a second. Everything I say has meaning, merit, and gravitas attached to it. Every story I tell has depth and complexities. I am believable. I'm fucking real. Because you know when you look at me, you can sense it, can't you? You can see it in me. I know what real violence is. I know what real war is. I fought. I've been stabbed. I've been shot. I've shot. In my arena, outside of this little fucking fantasy, you win or you die. There's no second chances. So when I turn on the camera and I speak about what I'm gonna do in that ring, people stop and they listen. Because I am more real than any other man playing this fucking game. So you tell me what you can do better than me. Name one attribute any one of you three have over me. So I'm going to bring a promo so apocalyptic, I'm going to make you look like amateurs. Make you look like damn fools. There won't be a single panel in this game that will grant any other winner other than the Iron Bison. Why? Because that's what I do. It will be one-sided. It will be definitive. The judges there will elevate your scores to make it look like a damn close match. But the truth is there will only be one rightful winner. Me. It's always me. It always has been me. Not because I'm favoured, not because there's bias, because I outwork everyone in this industry. I am the pinnacle. I am the standard. I am the greatest in the damn world. I am the best because I make it that way. You have a really good shot to prove me otherwise. But it's not gonna happen. I'll take that Pure Heart title. Not even because I want to, because I can. Because I have the powers to take whatever the hell I want. Maybe I'll keep it. Just to stop others from getting it out of spite. Because I have the ability to do with that belt whatever the fuck I like. There's no man in this company that can take it from me. Do you want to know a little secret, little fact about the Iron Bison? Every major title I've ever had, I've never lost it. I lose them when I give it back. So when I take the Pure Heart, I hold it hostage. It becomes mine. Until I decide I'm bored of it and hand it back to HSP out of charity before walking off into the sunset. That's power.
Whoa. Wow.
All right.
Wow. Boy, he looks ready.
He sure does, definitely.
He definitely looks ready. That's going to be some tough competition. Shady Sean McKenzie, he looks ready. Iron Bison. And Toaster Damas is on his way down there. Apparently, he's got some words to say as well. So let's go find out what he's got to say.
So, Heart and Soul Promotions want my thoughts on the upcoming 4-way for the Pure Heart Championship. A 4-way. This has been my story for about 6 months now, if you haven't noticed. A lot of people interested. And HSP, messing with me the whole time, gives me a 25% chance for that belt. My story. And the three of you, Shady, Iron Bison, and Hollywood Haywood. You three, you're in the way. And now, a part of the story. You could try to make this story your own, but you'll fail. If you haven't noticed, I've controlled the narrative for a long time now. That's not gonna stop. You're all gonna follow me, come follow me. Hollywood Haywood, you should be worried the most. Not just because your title's gonna be gone. You're my target. Not just because you have the belt, but because how you got that belt. You don't realize what you've done. I was the one that was supposed to dethrone A-list Alberson. You made it meaningless. All that hate, anger, was motivation. And you took that from me. So my new motivation is to drive through Shady and the Iron Bison to get to you, the Pure Heart Champion. Get off the tracks. The diamond strain's coming through.
Wow. Man, everybody's getting fired up for this match, ain't they?
Yeah. I need a moment here. I think it's time to get some money and some commercials.
Oh, man. Yes, it is. Let's take a break.
If you have ever wanted to own a championship belt made to the highest quality standards, an exact duplicate of your favorites growing up that you saw on TV, or your own dreamed up customization, reach out to ORM Belts, the official sponsor of Heart and Soul Promotions, maker of the Soulfire, Tag Team, and Pure Heart Championship. That's ORM Belts. Hello fans, this is FTW broadcast colleague RYK. The date has been set. 6 high-profile matchups already announced for Sunday, November 15th. Your winner. Ladies and gentlemen, I am RYK, and this is Saturday Night Turbulence.
The following has been rated S for stupid and is not suitable for any audience.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lulu Show! I am your host, Mr. Lulu. And tonight on the Lulu Show, we have very special exclusive scoops never before seen! Anyway... Our first story, I should literally say match. A storyteller, the challenger for the Soulfire Championship against the champion, Mr. Wallace. Bowie, Lulu had to check her notes there. Also, if you're in catering, don't take coffee. Rick Johnson might poison you. Anyway, like that, I'm great. Lulu's actually getting paid. Anyway, Storyteller is walking into this match on his redemption arc. Can the man that used to talk to buddies overcome the dominant champion, the smooth talker that is Mr. Wallace? You won't want to miss that after this little halftime report. the E-ring for the tag team titles in a vignette match. But first, my exclusive interview with Cocaine Bear. I love him. Monkey Cyclone, here with my special guest, Bear! Welcome to the show, Bear! I love your new movie, Cocaine Bear! See it in theaters! Now, Bear, how do you feel about the tag team champions and the challengers? Yeah, I can see that. That's very insightful. Oh, you like that? That's okay. I think it's a good insight. Thank you for your time. Everybody go to your movies and watch Cocaine Bear. Heard it here, folks. A very insightful interview with Bear, who believes Fear the Beards are walking out as the new HSP Tag Team Champions, but can now gimmicks needed retain. Find out very soon.
And we're back, and we want to thank our sponsors here. We want to thank Redbubble, where you can get awesome shirts like this, like the Tin Man, and many, many more. We also want to thank RYK. If you're looking for a great announcer, this is the man that can do it. He does a lot of great stuff. And don't forget ORM, where we got our great titles, ORM belts, got our great Soulfire, Pure Heart, and tag team titles. But wait a minute. What? He's still down in the ring.
He does have a match. Let's find out. It looks like it's time he wants to fight right now.
All right.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Bucharest, Romania. She is the unholy enchantress, Mizaria. Already in the ring, from Brooklyn, New York, he is the psychological assassin, Tonester Damas! Tonester Damas. Apparently his words weren't good enough, as he warned all of his competitors he wants to show them in action as well.
Oh, man, and he's got a tough opponent here, doesn't he?
Yeah, he put out an open challenge. Mizaria said, "Good luck, son." Well, let's find out who gets good luck and who gets bad luck.
Let's see where the rubber meets the road. Great job by both of them here.
Whoa. That match, you got to take on Tonester Damas on that one, and I guess we're going to get to hear from the champ. He's got some words to say as well.
You mean he's going to be on here? That's the bee's knees.
Well, then let's Charleston our way over here and watch what he has to say.
Good golly, HSP! We did it! That's right. We did it. You see, at Heartbreak 2, Hollywood Haywood did what many people thought he couldn't do. But he didn't do it by himself. He didn't beat A-List Alverson by himself. He did it with the HSP Nation. He did it with all the fans across the country. He did it with all the people standing behind him, wanting to see him succeed. And now I find myself in a fatal four-way with three of the most creative, three of the most intense, three of the biggest challenges that have ever been set in front of me. And you know, I think a lot of champions, they would come out here and they would be upset that their first defense is going to be in a fatal four-way, and I say, HSP, thank you. Because the thing I've learned is even though I have beaten one of the very best multiple times, even though I hold the biggest prize in Heart and Soul Promotions, there are still doubters. So I welcome the challenge of Iron Bison, Shady Sean McKenzie, and good golly, Tonsterdamus, because I know that they will take me to my absolute limit. But I have one thing that they don't have, and that is the support of the Heart and Soul Nation. That is the fans. That is every person that tunes in to the show that chants my name. That is Little Jesse and San Francisco.
Folks, we apologize about that. The match with Mazzari and Tonsterdamus got corrupted. We had to reload it in here. So we are going to come back and we're going to replay the whole match so that you get to see it, as well as the entire Hollywood Haywood promo or the hype that he's cutting out. So we apologize that. Here is Mazzari versus Tonsterdamus.
Ladies and users of the Heart and Soul promotion, it is I, the unholy enchantress Mazzari, as I go toe-to-toe with the psychedelic sensation, the mind-blown mastermind himself, Tonsterdamus, before Tonster heads into that fatal four-way at Lion's Roar. But first, Tonsterdamus had to open his mouth, and I stepped through. I gave him exactly what he wanted, not a warm-up, but a challenge. I present you exactly what you're looking for in your Pure Heart division, as you prepare to go into a fatal four-way with Hollywood Haywood, the Iron Bison, and Shady Sean McKenzie. But not just that, you are representing everyone that you have made yourself a martyr for, the future, as you have called yourself. You want new blood on that list. Whose new blood is it? Your own? Theirs? Or will it be the victims left in your wake? You fail. Because if you fail, your words become meaningless, Tonster, and everything that you've aspired and inspired the masses to do becomes null and void. But don't worry, Tonster. That is where I come in. Because unlike some people here who think that the secret garden has all the mysteries answered, I bring solid facts and answers in the name of the Lord of Light, and all he asks for in return are bodies upon bodies stacked on top of each other into a tower that reaches into the sky. And when my tower is complete, I will go for that Pure Heart Championship. Be it A-List Alverson, be it Hollywood Haywood, be it you, Tonstadamus, be it the Iron Bison, so I can enact my vengeance tenfold upon him for the first loss that he handed me, but he himself knows I was this close. Everyone that saw that match, and I was this close, and I will not rest until I get what I want. If I have to go through you, if I have to go through my next opponent, if I have to make an example out of each and every one of you, I will. Because I am tired of being seen as everybody's little clown. Because I am no such thing. I am here to conquer this division. I am here to show the division what heart means. Because I have it! Nobody is ready for Mizaria Unleashed. When the time comes, you will all realize exactly what that means.
The dark, mysterious Mizaria. Or is it Mizaria? I mean, everybody in HSP is trying to figure out who you are. Who is the real Mizaria? I mean, or is it Lulu? Pestilence. You don't even know who you are. That could be an advantage. But you seem oh so desperate to figure it all out. As am I. After all, I've thought about it. And I said to myself, self, how do you beat someone like that? How do you conquer it? When you can't even figure out what it is. Maybe I have to do something a little different. You don't beat a Mizaria with insults. You gotta get into the head of Mizaria. You gotta become Mizaria.
Tonestar, you're right. I don't know who I am, but now I know who I want to be. I want to be you, just like you, successful, handsome, and going for the Pure Heart Championship. I would do anything to be in that spot. I would do anything for love.
And I would do anything for love. Oh, I would do anything for love. I would do anything for love. But I won't do that. No, I won't win the match.
Great job by both of them here.
Whoa. That match, you got to take on Toastradamus on that one, and I guess we're going to get to hear from the champ. He's got some words to say as well.
You mean he's going to be on here? That's the bee's knees.
Well, then let's Charleston our way over here and watch what he has to say.
Good golly, HSP! We did it. That's right. We did it. You see, at Heartbreak 2, Hollywood Haywood did what many people thought he couldn't do. But he didn't do it by himself. He didn't beat A-List Alverson by himself. He did it with the HSP Nation. He did it with all the fans across the country. He did it with all the people standing behind him, wanting to see him succeed. And now I find myself in a fatal four-way with three of the most creative, three of the most intense, three of the biggest challenges that have ever been set in front of me. And you know, I think a lot of champions, they would come out here and they would be upset that their first offense is going to be in a fatal four-way, and I say, HSP, thank you. Because the thing I've learned is even though I have beaten one of the very best multiple times, even though I hold the biggest prize in Heart and Soul Promotions, there are still doubters. So I welcome the challenge of Iron Bison, Shady Sean McKenzie, and good golly, Toastradamus. Because I know that they will take me to my absolute limit. But I have one thing that they don't have. And that is the support of the Heart and Soul Nation. That is the fans. That is every person that tunes in to the show that chants my name. That is Little Jesse in San Francisco. And for that, once again, I say thank you. So you can talk about the old guard, you can talk about the new guard. Let's just talk about the guard. Let's just talk about the heart and soul of Heart and Soul Promotions. And the doubters, the people that aren't convinced yet, good golly. If you aren't convinced after Lions Roar 2, then maybe you're the problem.
Wow! The champ looks ready.
Yeah, definitely looks fired up for this one. That's going to be a big match here.
Man, we almost should sell tickets. That's how big this main event's going to be.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you subscribe there.
Oh, definitely. But now it comes time to our this is the theme of this year, 2 title matches on this show.
Oh, yeah. The first one, I hear the music down here. Let's take it to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Soul Fire Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from the theater of the mind and the realm of imagination. He is a former Heart and Soul Promotions Pure Heart Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Storyteller. His opponent from Kansas City, Missouri, weighing in tonight at a sleek 239 pounds. He is the current Heart and Soul Promotions Soul Fire Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr.
And now we've got the big saga match here. Storyteller taking on Mr. Wallace. This is definitely a match that a lot of fans have been very split on. Nobody's really sure who's going to win this match. This is going to be a great fight.
Yeah, we've seen the saga of the Storyteller, from former champion to conspiracy theorist to insane patient to now on his goal to win the title he helped name the Soul Fire title.
Let's see what happens.
Good evening, HSP. I am your humble storyteller. And tonight I take on Mr. Wallace for the Soul Fire title. Mr. Wallace, this is the story of a journey that began 20 years ago when I wrote a song called Soul Fire. I wrote it over the course of 10 days after 9/11/01, and it was my way of dealing with the pain and the hurt and the anger that we all felt that day. And for a long time, it meant everything wrong and ugly with the world. But then 3 years later, on 9/11/04, I learned that my soul fire could burn with pride and joy and unconditional love, because that is the day I welcomed my first child into this world. Mr. Wallace, this isn't just the story of the storyteller becoming the Soul Fire champion. This is so much more than that, Mr. Wallace, because this is the story of my life. And today, I learned that my soul fire can burn with the courage and the confidence and the knowledge that I am one of the best promo artists in the game. Because I didn't do this the easy way, Mr. Wallace. When I was sitting there at rock bottom and staring up at the impossible climb, the only thing that kept me going was the fact that someday I would be able to fight for the Soulfire Championship. And when I finally clawed my way back to sanity, I could have done it the easy way. I could have come directly for you, Mr. Wallace, and cashed in my champion's option. But no, I decided to do it the long way. And I faced AEP, and I scored a perfect 21, and I beat the American Roughneck, and I became the #1 contender. And now today, Mr. Wallace, I prove to you and myself and the world that I am worthy to be called the Soulfire Champion, because I am the storyteller. Don't you forget it, because this will be the greatest story I have ever told.
HSP, the big fight has finally arrived. And I, Mr. Wallace, make sure you say to Mr. Have a Tale to tell my damn self. Because here we have you, storytelling, you thinking you're going to come in here and obtain my championship belt. That Soulfire, beautiful championship belt. But no, sir, the only belt that your raggedy ass should be trying to obtain today is one that goes through belt loops and keep your pants up. I mean, HSP, look at this bum. Look at this country bumpkin exposing himself to all of the world. You're looking like you got more crack than Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown combined. Don't you know that crack is whack, sir? But since you want to sit here and expose yourself to all of the world, no, let's dig a little bit deeper and expose all of you and show the world the real truth about you. See, the thing, storytelling, is you want to talk about this journey that you're on and destiny to obtain this championship belt. But no, we know the true reason why you've been going insane, talking to dumbass rabbits and losing your damn mind. Is because you know, like I know, like everybody else knows that you no longer matter here in HSP. Yeah, I said it. The guy, the first inaugural Pure Heart champion doesn't matter anymore. Because you see cats like A-List Alverson, Hollywood Haywood, hell, Mr. Wallace, make sure you say to Mr. Come in HSP, your house, taking your drink, eating your food, taking your lady down, and taking over. You no longer matter. You had your chance. You fumbled it, and I'll be damned if you come and take what is my destiny. Because my destiny is to remain still Soulfire champion.
Great job there.
Man.
Wow.
And you know, it's going to be tough to follow that, but we do have somebody because we got the main event. The main event of the evening. The tag team titles are on the line.
Yeah, let's get down to ring introductions.
This is our main event of the evening. It is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. And it is for the Heart and Soul Promotions Tag Team Championships. Introducing first, the Challengers. They are the team of Old School and the American Roughneck. Fear the
Gangsta party. Like that up, why you acting like that? Oh shit. You done fucked up, man. You done put two of America's most wanted in the same motherfucking place at the same motherfucking time. About to feel this. Break out the champagne glasses and motherfucking condoms. Have one on us, alright? Picture perfect. I paint a perfect picture. Bomber hooches with precision. My intentions to get with you with that and double OP. Dog, my fucking homie, use a cold ass.
And their opponents. They are the Heart and Soul Promotions Tag Team Champions. They are the team of the Villain and the 7-star superstar DDP. No gimmicks needed. And as you knew from the show last time, this is not a live match. This is a vignette-style tag team match. Fear the Beards won that right to have that match. But Dusty D. Paul, DDP, and Villain are no strangers to vignette tag team matches.
Oh yeah, they have done this all around the promo world. A first here in Heart and Soul Promotions. Let's take it to the ring.
The march is on, and the march is about over. HSP, here we are. HSP Tag Team Championship. No gimmicks needed. Taking on the Roughneck and Old School Fear the Beards. And there was only one place fitting enough to bring you boys today. And that's right here, out in the open of a graveyard for the promo souls who have lost to me before. But this is a different situation, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to bury every gimmick that you've ever had. Because, see, y'all don't need them anymore, correct? You don't need them in the promo realm. But isn't that what promoing is about? Being something different than you really are in real life? So, DDP, let me tell you right now, I'm not clowning around, but I will enforce my will upon you and show you why you are a detriment to the promo game by stating you don't need a gimmick, that you're a 7-star superstar. Listen here, son, I've been a superstar since day one, and I've never changed my name, never changed my gimmick, and never modified it for anybody. I've always been the heelest of the heel and the realest of the real. So today, I signify and destinize my purpose in this promo game. I put myself as one half of the World Tag Team Champions here in HSP, whether you like it or anybody else likes it. So I picked a perfect spot for you to lay all your gimmicks to rest right over there. Now, Villain, let's bring you on into the mix because, well, you've been kind of quiet. You went on, well, a talk show and wanted to talk a little shit. But here, let's do it like we can only do it. Get on here and scream and yell. Show some enthusiasm. Show that you're ready to take on Old School. Let me stop you, because that's been done before. You did it last time in our singles match. So what are you going to do different? What I did different is I showed the world, wow, no matter how hard you try, the both of you know where you end up. Right here in this graveyard, this cemetery, Old School's home for wilted gimmicks. Not gimmicks that get over, but gimmicks that are over. While the Roughneck will come on here and tell you exactly what the Roughneck and himself have to do. Me and him are ready to be the HSP Tag Team Champions. We have been since day one. Why is this not a live promo battle? Because I don't think you boys can take us in my home, in my game. And that just puts one up. So for all the naysayers that say, oh, Old School can't handle a live, trust me, bitch, I'll be back on live right after we put those titles on our shoulders. I'm going to tell you right now, HSP and Dusty D. Paul and the Villain. Those tag team titles were transitioned to y'all because, well, let's be honest, the cartel are too worried about being singles champions. I'm here for one reason and one reason only. I've said it since day one, to be the HSP tag team champion with my partner, the Roughneck, as Fear the Beards. So I stand here and tell you right now, the end is near. It is almost written and come to pass. Old School has stated it once and I've stated it again. You're looking at one half of the HSP tag team champions. Fear the Beards have finally sealed their destiny, and well, you boys know exactly what your destiny has been. Welcome to the end.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is I, it is he, it is me, the 110% prime choice. Promo beast. Yes, the mayor of HSP. Why? Because I'm out there, unlike you, repping this company. This company every day. I'm out there shaking babies and kissing hands. Yes. And why am I here? Because they put us up against the new champions. How in God's name this ever happened is beyond me, because no gimmicks necessary.
is our champions right now. No gimmicks necessary? Are you kidding me? Just because you use your real name, Dusty D. Paul? Look, bro, old school just said this is where we were going to leave you. This is where we're going to bury you. What I see behind me is nothing but graves of all the past incarnations of Seven and Dusty D. Paul. Why? Because you have no clue who you are. So you have to reinvent every 5 minutes. See, myself and Old School, we've come into this game. He came in as Old School. I came in as Roughneck. 26 years of combined experience sitting right before you. What do? No gimmicks necessary. I've watched you. Yes, I've watched what you've done, and I've watched you drop your gimmicks before as a gimmick. Now, truly, if you were no gimmicks necessary, why in God's name are you still going by the villain? The villain. I know why you're the villain. Yes, I do. And it's because you're stealing my valuable time. I shouldn't have to do this. See, we are the true champions of HSP. We are the true tag team champions. You guys won on a fluke, because you should have called yourselves no content necessary, because you didn't say a damn thing. All you did was yell. You yelled at the screen. Every time they answered a question, you yelled back like a spoiled little brat. And then Dusty D. Paul did his 7 routine just under a different name. Well, why do you breathe so heavy? Dude, seriously? Get one of these. It might help you. I don't know what the hell is wrong with you. And back to the DDP. Brother, that is a name of a superstar. You can't just go use it because you decided it's your initials and you're going to use it anyway. Let's get recognition on our own. Why don't we do that? See, that man is branded DDP, Diamond Dallas Page, DDP Yoga. I know you don't know what yoga is. I know you don't know what a gym is. The last time you were in a gym, your ass was probably delivering Uber friggin' Eats to one of the trainers. See, I've stepped in the ring. I still, every time I do, I've wiped my feet. I don't just slide in and try to take everything. I wipe my feet. It's called respect. It's called the business, which you don't seem to understand. Villain, I am sorry. I am sorry that you somehow got hooked up with this guy thinking that he's a tag team partner. He is nothing but out for himself. Welcome to the new regime. Welcome to the new tag team division, because every time you turn around, I'm going to be there to put you in your place. Old School, Roughneck, out.
Where is everybody? I see you're on screen, yeah. Dusty.
I'm right here.
I'm on screen. Where's Old School and where's Roughneck? Where's Mayhem? Because this is the time that we said we were all going to discuss.
Hey.
What's
going on, guys?
What's going on, Mayhem?
This is a vignette match.
What?
A vignette match?
Vignette, remember?
I thought that was a joke.
Yeah.
No, they
signed it. Just a joke.
Oh, my God.
Sorry. Mayhem, we got this. They actually were serious all along that they really did not want to do a live match. Dusty, isn't it funny how we kept our word? We're going to sit here and just be John and Dusty on screen, and yet we want to feel the emotion from one another. Yes, we understand this is a vignette match, but we want to be as live as possible, just like we promised the HSP.
I think it's kind of funny that they decided to make this not a live match. They are Fear the Beards, Old School, Roughneck. They're supposed to be tough. They might as well name their tag team, rename it Fear the Live, because they're not here face to face, facing you and I. They don't have the balls. They don't have the stones. They know if they face you and I in a live promo battle, they will be embarrassed yet again. They would fall flat on their face yet again. See, they couldn't get the job done when they faced the cartel, but we did. And we are your new tag team champions. And they know that they would fail, and it eats them alive.
Nobody has given us a shadow of a doubt that we're going to win any of our matches. Isn't it funny how American Roughneck and Old School, as you said, fell flat? How they couldn't hang on to anything that they said they were going to do. Because they failed when they went against the cartel for these championships. And then, isn't it funny how nobody gave us that confidence? That nobody really said, hey, Villain and Dusty, you're going to sit there and win the match. And wait a minute. We have the championship gold.
That's right.
We at least know how to sit there and deal with one another on screen. Where yet Old School and Roughneck don't even know how to do that. That's why they chose this vignette match. They didn't know how to do it live, so they had to sit there and go, you know what, maybe I could sit here and edit my time where Old School gets this time, I get this time. I'll even be surprised that they even sit there and go, alternating.
And I don't blame Old School and American Roughneck, because take a look at them. They're two old geezers. They are two historic promo relics. Their minds aren't what they used to be. They can't remember what they're going to do if they came on alive, so they have to script out their promos in their little fancy notepad and practice. And that's the only way they know they can beat us. Because let's face it, when it comes to coming up with material on the spot, they don't have what it takes to work as a team. Sorry, Old School. Sorry, American Roughneck. They don't make a little blue pill that enhances your promo ability. That is why we are the tag team champions. We can adapt, we can overcome, and do what we gotta do to get the job done. When you went on live, there was crickets chirping and dead air.
Honestly, you guys are probably sitting there, like, befounded, understanding, like, oh my God, how can the Villain and Dusty actually be man of their words but still end up finding a way to go live in this match? But yet, isn't it funny how one of the cartel members, Heathen, joined in on the live as they sat there and announced that this thing was going to be a vignette match? Isn't Heathen the one that sat there and said, I want you to be a man of your word? That this is going to be a live match. And yet, he's decided he's going to sit there and go with Old School and American Roughneck. Isn't it funny how they think that just because that they're going to go into a vignette match, that this is not playing in our hand? They think that we're not live promo artists, but yet we're vintage and vignette. Guys, this is our show. This is how we do things. Don't you think that you are playing right in our hands? It was already said once on the Pulse, I am a good editor when it comes to promo artists. And yet, Dusty is very good at editing on screen. So yet, you played right into our hand. No matter what if it was going to be live or a vignette.
And I think it's disrespectful. You have Heathen coming on here in the live, and then you got Old School joining in on his live. Then there's Roughneck, and they're kissing each other's ass for 4 minutes straight. Then Old School has the audacity to tell the Heathen it is going to be Fear the Beards versus the Cartel at the next show for these titles, brushing us off their shoulders like we don't matter. The disrespect they show. That's why tonight we're going to do everything in our power to show them we are better than them. I will tell you this, John. I will tell Old School and Roughneck this. We are no pushovers.
Right, honestly, about that. Because everybody always looks at us as the underdogs. Nobody gives us any chance at all. Isn't it funny how no matter what, I go into a match against Old School. Oh, dude, you're going to lose. Oh, you guys had no shot against American Roughneck and Old School. And yet, we've proven everybody wrong so far. What's going to be making this any different? You see, old school and American Roughneck, you may be sitting there having fantasies again on what you're going to do. You are not tag team promo artists. You are good singles promo artists, but you are not tag team promo artists. We're tag team promo artists. We proved that by winning these. And yet, now you want to sit here and say you guys are going to go against the cartel, but the cartel are just shells of themselves. And yet, we're not done proving people wrong. That's the reason why we're no gimmicks needed. Because at the end of the day, we don't need a gimmick to sit there and win this match. We did it before, and we're going to do it again. No matter how much chatter in that locker room says, oh my God, Dusty's just making another gimmick. Villain is just being the villain, but changing his name. No. We're just speaking the truth.
Finally, old school, Roughneck. They want to take these titles from us so bad because they're trying to hang on to some little bit of relevance they have, but they don't have any relevancy left. You and I, this is what a tag team is about. The teamwork, the feeding off your partner, and they can't do that. So we are going to reign supreme over them. We are going to bloody and beat them until they are nothing. And they will call us, John and Dusty, the HSP Tag Team Champions. And there's not a damn thing they or anyone else can do about it.
Great job by everyone. That was one hell of a
incredible
show.
Go ahead and get us in focus. I know you've been focused on other things.
Oh, yes. I've been a busy man, but that was a hell of a show there.
That was an incredible show. Whee! There we go. We had a little IT problem there. We do want to apologize to Mazzaria and Tonstradamus. As we tried to play it, it gave us a corruption and it moved on to the next video. That's why we got it quickly loaded back in there. And we apologize to Hollywood Haywood. We know that second, oh, good golly, doesn't have the same effect. We do apologize about that, but it's a technological world, and some technology sucks.
Yeah, but as you see, our next show will be Lions Roar 2, the big fatal four we heard from all four of the competitors. But now, let's get down to business, shall we?
No bee's knees line again? You already get your one in and you're good?
Yeah, I'm good. I don't need another bee's knees.
All right. So starting off here, calm down. We're starting off with the Cartel, your chosen opponents, and Brick Johnson.
Yeah.
And I must say, I like this. I think Brick did a great. You have to admit, Brick did a great job.
Sure. Brick did a
Here,
great job.
let me twist your arm.
Yeah,
Say
yeah,
it, say it.
okay.
There you go.
All right, there you better.
There you go. I feel good about this one. So let's get to the results, shall we?
Okay.
Yes, I agree, Mama Purge. That show was a great show.
Yes.
All right. So the first judge awards a 5-4. Oh, you're curious now, aren't you?
I am.
A 5-4. Brick Johnson.
What? What?
The second judge awards a 5-4 to the Cartel.
Got a 1-1.
And the third judge, a 6-6 tie. We have a 15-15 tie.
Oh my
score.
God!
And let me look. I know you like to.
Hello? What? No way!
What's going on?
Well, I just got informed by intern Kyle that due to
Intern Kyle?
Yes, intern Kyle is back working.
Did you hire
with
him back?
Yes.
Okay.
Because intern Kyle has told me that Brick Johnson unfortunately has went overtime on his match. So that would mean by disqualification, your winner, the Cartel.
Wow, that's big news.
Wow.
Congratulations to the Cartel.
See, I didn't screw you, Brick. You screwed yourself.
But I'm going to put it right here. Dusty said the right thing. Boo.
Oh, yeah. That's not my fault. See, intern Kyle, you can go talk to him.
But by the tenets of this contract, that means we're going to find out. Heathen and Bossolini, they have to figure out between the two of them which one is going for which title, because they both can't go for the same title.
Yes.
So wow, that's big news.
Yes, and they'll have time to do that because they will be involved not in our next show for number one contendership matches. They will be involved in the show after.
Yeah, because as we saw, Boss thinks he got some of that tainted coffee, so Boss definitely needs a little rest. So here we got another one here.
That's right. Brick screwed Brick. Thank you. I'm glad somebody understands that.
All right, so let's move on to the next one, the triple threat match that turned out to be a one-on-one match, but was still judged under triple threat rules. That was Damian Cross, Vagabond, and Mad Dog.
Yeah, that was an interesting fight.
Yeah, Mad Dog went from a gelding to a stud, or a stud to a gelding, whatever happened. But anyway,
he got neutered. That's the first time I ever seen anything in the promo world.
Yeah, so let's find out what's going on here with this. So the first judge awards first place to Vagabond. The second judge awards first place to Vagabond. And the third judge, a clean sweep. Vagabond moves on. Number one contender to the Soulfire title.
Congratulations. Vagabond will be on our next show fighting in a number one contendership match. Who will be his opponent? We will find out.
Yes, we're going to have to find out who that will be, and that's going to be coming out shortly after this show once the championship committee signs off on all the contracts.
Yes.
All right, and the next one here, and we apologize, this one again kind of got messed up, but man, this match was incredible.
Yes.
This got the most comments. This had votes for match of the night. Mizaria and Tonster Damas.
Definitely a match of the year candidate, I would say for sure.
Man. All right, so the first judge awards a 6-5. Mizaria. The second judge awards a 6-5. Tonster Damas. And the third judge, a 7-7 tie. This is another tie match.
Oh my God!
Make sure intern Kyle's not going to come and interrupt you on this one.
Nope. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. There's our tie.
This one is clean and good to go. So we're going to get a coin flip here.
We are. I'm telling you that the fuzzies just want to come out here. We fixed it.
There we go. We fixed it.
There we go. This side is Tonster Damas. This side here without the blue is Mizaria. Let's flip the coin. And your winner by coin flip, Mizaria. Congratulations. Great matchup by both. That one came down to the wire.
That one definitely came down to the wire. That one was incredible. And I'm going to say this, even though the coin flip says Mizaria won, the real winner was all of us for seeing that incredible match.
I definitely agree. Great job. Great job.
All right. So now the first of our two title matches. And some of you were surprised that this was not the main event. The Soulfire title, the champion, Mr. Wallace.
I don't need this anymore.
Taking on the Storyteller.
Oh, no. I enjoyed that match. Another match of the year candidate right there, in my opinion.
Man, this match was solid. All right, so let's find out here what we've got. The first judge awards a 6-5 Storyteller. The second judge, a 7-6 Storyteller. And the third judge, a 7-6, means our new champion, the Storyteller.
Woo! Congratulations, Storyteller. One of the best matches I've seen on that Soulfire title. New champion right now. We got one.
20-17.
Whew. That was a great match.
Wow.
Definitely. So we got now the new Soulfire champion. What's happening here in the main event?
Taking up the Fear the Beard, taking on No Gimmicks Needed.
Very interesting styles here.
Yeah, it was a very, very different match. They surprised me because I was doing some maintenance work, some cleanup work, and they came on thinking they had a live match. So
let's find out.
Let's find out what happens here. So the first judge awards a 6 to American Roughneck, a 6 to Old School, and a 6 for teamwork for a total of 18 points. and awards 4 to Villain, 5 to DDP, and 5 for Teamwork for a total of 14 points. So that's 1 vote for Fear the Beard.
Fear the Beard's got 1.
The second judge awards a 6 to American Roughneck, a 6 to Old School, and a 6 to Teamwork, and a 5 to the Villain, a 5 to DDP, and a 5 to Teamwork, 18 to 15. That is 2 votes for Fear the Beard. And the third judge, final score 19 to 14 for Fear the Beard, a clean sweep and new tag team champions.
Congratulations, Fear the Beards, new tag team champions. We got 2 champions crowned on one night.
Yeah, that's the first time that's happened in Heart and Soul promotion. That's the first time that we've had something happen in every match, whether it was a forfeit, a coin flip, a disqualification, or 2 tag team or 2 titles change hands.
Oh, man.
What a night.
Oh, I'm telling you, we have had a hell of a night here. We've had everything you could imagine, but we got something else here for you.
What else do we have?
Oh, don't worry. Brick Johnson, I hope you're paying attention, because here's your next opponent at Lions Roar 2. I told you this wasn't over.
As you can tell, as you possibly tell, I am a very popular guy. And now I'm formally introducing myself to HSP. And yes, that is right. That is right, Brick Johnson. I'm a little bit on the hired side, if you will, for all the things you've done, Brick. For everything that you have done to Quack. Look what they had to do. They had to go get me. I've faced you numerous times, Brick, and I have put you out of your misery. I have put you on the shelf. And I'll do it again here. So welcome, HSP, and welcome, Brick, to the casino. Because this is my time. I watch and do what I want, where I want, when I want. I collect on anybody when they pass me the names. And also, this is going to be fun. So, Brick, I'll see you real soon. And as you know, the house